15 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. It's a perfect night for baseball. Welcome to the Sunday Night Showcase. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shamit. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same...
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, Grant Holmes. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Just about ready to roll, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Nope, ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Curveball drops in for a strike. On to first, throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those,
that's
just trust me, let's move on situations. Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
What a stop. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out man at first. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Wide throw, and it gets away. Around second, on his way to third. Throw to third is offline and gets by him.
Talk about guts and instincts. Read the ball out of the pitcher's hand, saw it was going to hit the dirt, and took off for third. It didn't get far away, but that was a great jump to move up 90 feet.
Got him. 2 away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swung on, belted. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Starling Marte.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
On the ground to short, Kim. The throw to first, Marte retired. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now 3-0. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back at Truist Park. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Chris Bubich. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Here's Matt Olson. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. So a man at first. Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Mike Yastrzemski up here. On the ground to first. Pasquantino tossed to second. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's Austin Riley. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Ripped, but it curls foul. This to third. Slings it across. That ends the inning. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with the strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Struck him out looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Jonathan India at the plate. Drove in both of their runs last night. That one
Down,
off the mark,
ball.
and it's 1-0.
Ha!
A little out front there as he swings through it. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Gets under and pops it up. Olson in position. And that's the 3rd out. Royals bats. Bottom of the 2nd. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the 2nd. That one to first. And he can't come up with it. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line.
And at first, here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. That's ripped into the outfield. Isbell takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Out to short. Witt. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. Line drive. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Looking to extend the play now. And he'll pull into second safely.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sean Murphy into the game now.
Playing third base, number 12, Sean Murphy.
Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. That one fouled off. The 0-1. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Chopper to second. Can't glove it cleanly. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 4. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. And first offering is fouled off. Collins getting the start in left. He made his major league debut in 2024. And he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2019. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Foul ball.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
This to center field. Isbell on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. Out there to center. Isbell takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here is Matt Olson. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single.
Here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Acuna. This one in the air, center field. Isbell should have this one. And that is that. Braves strand. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Struck out looking his first time.
Hard one.
Hit in the air, left field. Waldrop under it. 2 up, 2 down. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. So here's the Royals DH, Jonathan India, right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-0. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Collins on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So here's Murphy now. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Reached on an infield single his first time. The 0-1. There's the strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Braves.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit left side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. New inning getting started. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Hee-haw!
And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
0-1. Out to short. Kim slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. A new pitcher in the game, Aaron Bummer. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And a base hit into right. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Hee-haw!
In there for a strike. Kind of boxed that one behind the plate, though. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Royals lead 1. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's to third. Garcia throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for Atlanta, Hurston Waldrop.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Salvador Perez.
Hoo-yah!
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
0-2 now. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. Starling Marte up to hit. Oh, 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in the dirt. And he can't hang on to it. Almost a fantastic play.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Misses off the plate.
Inside.
Ball 2. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Marte at second with 2 down. And it remains 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in Atlanta, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Matt Olson. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. That one is gone. Matt Olson goes deep. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Now a fly ball to right center. Marte gets under it. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
In the air, center field. Isbell takes it in for the out. And there's two down. Here's Sean Murphy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Murphy around second on his way to third. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
On the ground. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. In the air out to center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. And now they trail by 1.
Big swing of the bat right there. Just clutch hitting to get him back within 1. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
2 outs. Runner on first. Stepping in, Kyle Farmer. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chris Bubich won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. John Schreiber taking over on the mound. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Now in for the Braves, Hurston Waldrop. Swings and misses. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect him up. Try to shorten up.
For the Braves, number 30, Drake.
First and second, 2 outs. Drake Baldwin will hit next. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 7th inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Braves 3. Back at Truist Park, top of inning number 7.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now here is Michael Massey.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now Michael Garcia in the air, right field. Acuna under it. 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Steven Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Estevez warming up as well. Swings through that one out in front that time. Out towards left center. And there's 1 down. Here's Matt Olson down.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yoel Payams. This is his first appearance of the season. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Royals simply are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately sometimes it's right into a glove, but still they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about.
Fires to first in time. Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday night showcase is a close one. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Here comes the 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. In the air to left center. Harris has a beat on it. 2 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Isaac Collins.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Royals, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now Pitching for Kansas
Carlos
City,
Estevez
number
gets the
53,
ball now.
Carlos
These are the
Estevez.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and
Leading off to
close.
the Braves,
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fought off foul. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss as he was late. Bullpen action for the Royals. Matt Strom, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Isbell under it. And that quickly 2 away. Michael Harris the second now at the plate.
Center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Gets him to chase after that one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Marte on the move. He's got it, and the inning is over. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, we go to the 9th. Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. The 0-1.
Ball.
Hyams, a 6'3" righty, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey, ha!
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
India stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side of the 9th. It's the Royals 4 and the Braves 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Matt Strom. A chance at his first save of the year.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
One-run game, bottom 9. And fouled off. The 0-2. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And the tying run is on base. Kyle Farmer next up for the Braves.
Second baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 26.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit, Raisel Iglesias. 0-2 now. Right side, Massey. And it gets by him. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Braves down to their final out. Ha-Sung Kim.
Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 51.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Chris Sale will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals collect their first win of the season.
This team is not going to be happy with the result of the first 2 games, but you got to put that behind you. You grab a W on getaway day, it certainly helps the mood at the clubhouse.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with, but all you do is push me out. But there's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, and join my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, to get, baby. I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh baby, trust me, once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the